People, Joel Benjamin 528, aka Big Money Benjamin. We are now live. Salute to the international audience, salute to the domestic, salute to the YouTube audience, salute to the Rumble audience. Let's get started, shall we? Today's show, and I'm going to try to give y'all 2 live streams in one day. Today's show, as y'all can see, wait a minute, what? Hold on. Why are they having problems? That's how you know it's Mercury retrograde, people. Why is my Rumble having problems? Hold on, let me reconnect this. All right, it look like we won't be going live on Rumble. These the ills of going live. This Mercury retrograde. It's retrograding. What can I say, people? Yeah. It just won't connect. It look like I'll have to re-upload it. But anyway. Title. The title is the Ice-9 Endgame Bitcoin Spot ETF SHA-256. Now, you might say, well, what is that? Or some of you that watch me might say, hey, that sounds familiar, Joel Benjamin 528, the SHA-56. I'm going to play a video for you, okay? And just tell me if you remember this, because everybody's caught up in this Bitcoin spot ETF. And for some reason, I feel like it's a trap. Watch this video. Tell me what y'all think. I'm going to share my screen so y'all could see what I see. This is from Jim Ricketts. Some of y'all might remember who that is. Check this out, people.
Network of elites using the crises for cover. At the appointed hour, they'll launch their attacks, and the financial system will go dark worldwide. Trillions will vanish instantly, and in many cases, permanently. And hundreds of millions of Americans will be cut off from their own money for months or even years. Now, this sounds like the biggest confiscation of wealth in history, there's no doubt. So, Jim, let me ask, could you please share with our viewers where this threat is coming from and how to prepare?
Let's start with some background and context, because I know this must sound hard for some viewers to believe. I was having dinner with a friend not long ago in New York City. We met at a place called Oriole, which is in Midtown. My dinner companion that night was a senior advisor to BlackRock. As you met...
Stop right there. His homie, one of his ace boon coons, she is senior executive, whatever, at BlackRock. I heard this years ago, about what, 3-4 years ago, probably more. Remember the first time I played this for y'all? And it always stuck with me, because Jim Ricketts have a track record of always being on point, because he is an inside man for a long time with the government.
I know BlackRock is now the largest asset manager on the planet. It directly manages $5 trillion in assets, and it oversees another $11 trillion through its Aladdin platform. That means one firm controls more money than the GDPs of China, Russia, and Japan combined. Anyway, my dinner companion happens to work directly for BlackRock's CEO. As we nursed our white wine and the evening wore on, she let something slip. If I remember her words, she said something like, "They want to tell us we can't sell." What was she talking about? Who was she talking about? I placed a few calls, first to my contacts in Washington, then to a few people on Wall Street. Soon I was on a plane for a series of meetings, to London, to Geneva, back to New York, then down to South America. As I began connecting the dots, a pattern emerged. It revealed a network of more than 189 individuals positioned inside the world's major financial institutions. Some of them hold senior positions inside the IMF, World Bank, and every central bank in the G20, including our own Federal Reserve. These elites share one vision, and they're about to make it a reality. That vision is one world order, one world taxation, and one world money. They've worked for years behind the scenes preparing to realize that vision. They've literally rigged the laws of international finance. Everything is basically in place right now, and there's essentially no way to stop this from happening. When the crisis hits, they'll flip the switch, freezing the global financial system. That will give them time to reset the world economy according to their vision. As the coming crisis unfolds, President Trump will be powerless to stop it. In fact, trying to stop them would probably weaken the president's power altogether.
That is amazing, Jim, really. So what did these elites want from your contact at BlackRock?
Basically, they want to classify BlackRock as too big to fail. The technical term is Systemically Important Financial Institution, or SIFI. That designation normally applies to banks, such as Bank of America. If your bank gets the SIFI label, it means the government will bail you out first in a crisis. But it also means you must turn over control of your bank until the crisis subsides. In this case, they're trying to reclassify BlackRock, an asset manager, as too big to fail. If they succeed, they'll be able to freeze BlackRock when the crisis hits. BlackRock clients won't be able to sell. They won't be able to buy either. Their accounts will go dark indefinitely, and the elite operatives will take control of BlackRock's assets remotely via the internet.
Did you catch that? So all of y'all who already invest through BlackRock, and all of y'all that's hype about this Bitcoin ETF, Bitcoin spot ETF that's coming to BlackRock. And we're going to touch on that. We're going to go in because they're devising a plan to take over this crypto game like no other has ever done it before. And they're going to be so slick about it. This came out when Trump was president. So this was about, I want to say maybe 5 years ago. Let me tell you something. Boy, oh boy. If y'all don't understand what's going on now, I'm going to make it clear enough for you. If they classify BlackRock as too big to fail, because right now BlackRock seem like they're on top. You might say, well, what's the setup? How are they going to make this happen? What could possibly make BlackRock go bankrupt, bring them down? You ever might have thought that it would be Bitcoin? You ever thought about that? Did you not see, it makes it the second, maybe third time, I lost count, how BlackRock had to update this Bitcoin spot ETF? We forgot about that. I did a live stream on it already. Think about something. They used to say Bitcoin is going to be the tool to bring down the financial system and put the power back in the people's hands. Y'all really believe that? Because I've been broke down to you a few years ago that Bitcoin is an NSA/CIA/other world leaders like Putin and some of them sprinkle around program. Mainly NSA and CIA. But you might think I'm just talking crazy. See, you got to put the pieces together. because his drunk companion, because she's drunk at this point while she's spilling the beans, is telling Jim Rickards, yo, BlackRock is the plan. BlackRock is going to be the end game. See, the problem is we never knew how is it going to be the end game. We know the players, but how? Right? How? So I'm going to play the rest of this, and I'm going to break it down some more for you. Check it out.
But our research shows that their Ice-9 plan goes much, much deeper than that.
Now, you refer to their plan as Ice-9. You just said that. What does that mean?
It's a reference to the Kurt Vonnegut novel, Cat's Cradle. In the book, a mad scientist creates a new form of water molecule called Ice-9. When it comes in contact with other water molecules, it freezes them at room temperature. One drop of Ice-9 can freeze the whole ocean. And that's what these elite operatives are about to do to the world economy.
Now, can you share with our viewers exactly who these operatives are and what their ultimate goal might be?
Now, this is around the part where he start naming names. But before I get into that, notice he said it's to freeze the world economy. So some people will say, well, hell, we got Bitcoin. That's the whole point of Bitcoin. Notice the Bitcoin maxis don't talk about SHA-256. The proof is out there. The FBI even admit to meeting with the 3 people or whoever that dealt with Bitcoin. This is a fact. So they know who. Keep that in mind. This has already came out. And the fact that they haven't done nothing should be a red flag for you. Now, you might say this is just all speculation, but I'm lining you up.
Like I said, John, more than 189 elite agents have slowly wormed their way into leadership positions across the board. They now sit at or near the head of the IMF, the World Bank, and even our own Federal Reserve. They also control much of what happens at the central banks of China, Russia, India, Brazil, Canada, and Europe. As you know, these institutions form a kind of global superstructure. It forms a kind of snare net encircling all nations. Their leaders aren't democratically elected. They're not accountable to you and me. They're beyond the reach of government and citizens, and yet they hold the fate of the global financial system in their hands. To get a sense of how they operate, imagine an array of floating spheres. One sphere is labeled IMF, one is labeled Fed, one is labeled Bilderberg, one is labeled Wall Street, one is labeled central banks, one is labeled intelligence agencies, one is labeled media, and so on. The elites inhabit all of these spheres, and together the network forms a kind of 3D Venn diagram. As I see it, regardless of what sphere they inhabit, the elites all share the same vision: one world order, one world taxation, and one world money. All of their actions are geared toward moving that agenda forward.
Now, are you able to share the identities of these elites with our viewers?
We've identified more than 189 individuals who are in many cases hiding in plain sight.
Here it comes.
Regardless, they all share the same vision: one world order, one world taxation, and one world money. A short list would include Christine Lagarde, Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund, IMF.
Stop right there. So now you know she's even higher now and doing big things. Big things. Okay? So let Christine Lagarde, hold on.
One world order, one world taxation, and one world money. A short list would include Christine Lagarde.
So Christine Lagarde, you know that she is a big component and pusher of Ripple XRP. Why is that? Every time they're at these world meetings, she's always cozied up with Brad Garlinghouse. Keep that in mind. And they are the ones, Ripple I'm talking about, always have the seat at the table. She's very pro Ripple XRP. And not for nothing, she hates Bitcoin. In case y'all don't know. So look how this stuff is being lined up.
Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund, IMF. Mark Carney, Governor of the Bank of England. Raghuram Rajan, Vice Chairman of the Bank for International Settlements. Haruhiko Kuroda, Governor of the Bank of Japan. William C. Dudley, President of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Agustin Carstens, Governor of the Bank of Mexico. Janet Yellen, Chairman of the Board of the Federal Reserve System. Mario.
Those last two, that fat boy and that old chick that looked like a boy, Janet Yellen, and a dude from Mexico. Please keep your eye on them.
Draghi, President of the European Central Bank. Zhu Min, former Deputy Managing Director of the IMF. Zhou Zhiuquan, Governor of the People's Bank of China. Robert E. Rubin, Chairman of the Council on Foreign Relations. This A-list of central bankers and other elites is just the tip of the iceberg. Of course, not one of these elites will tell you outright what's going on, but I've seen and heard enough to connect the dots for myself. Not long ago, for example, I met with one of their senior operatives. He's a leading economist who served as the chairman of the Federal Reserve during the last crisis. He's considered one of the most influential minds in banking today. We met privately during a conclave in Seoul, South Korea. Of course, I'm talking about Ben Bernanke. I came away from my meeting with him stunned and convinced that Ice-9 was real. Not long before that, I set up a one-on-one meeting with another member of the network. His name is Zhu Min, the former deputy governor of China's central bank. Until recently, he served as deputy managing director of the International Monetary Fund. Zhu is a brilliant guy, like Bernanke, and he's pleasant and well-meaning. There's no doubt in my mind that he's also a member of the elite network preparing to impose Ice-9 on millions of Americans.
All right, so I could stop right there. So if you don't get it, the goal is to freeze funds. Now, you're probably like, well, Joel Benjamin 528, there's a BlackRock ETF that's coming. Is it? Is there really? You see, so I lined you up with that video to add proper context to what I'm about to show you next. BlackRock, since last week, has been meeting with the SEC vigorously. Gotta throw in some big words there for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Vigorously. Check this out. SEC meets with BlackRock, Fidelity, Franklin Templeton, and Grayscale to discuss their spot Bitcoin ETF application. What is there more to explain? Is either you're going to approve it or not. You already approved the spot future, the Bitcoin futures ETF. The judge, New York judge, already got in and teared into their ass, the SEC, and said a spot Bitcoin ETF should have been approved years ago. So what is the holdup? What is all the meeting about? Okay? What if I tell you the Bitcoin ETF is not really a Bitcoin spot ETF? Now, the whole point of the spot ETF is to hold the certain items, that tangible items. And it's a one-to-one comparison. So you should be able to buy Bitcoin ETF, right, with Bitcoin. And if you want your Bitcoin your Bitcoin from your Bitcoin ETF, you should be able to get it in Bitcoin. But wait, there's more. So on Yahoo News, let me pull up the next article for you as well. There's one also on Forbes that you need to check out. Hold on, bear with me, people. As of going live. Matter of fact, Yeah. I'm going to pull up the Reuters one for you. Yeah, we're going to go with the Reuters one. Let me just pull all these up right now so there won't be no delay. So here we go. Reuters. Change the view. BlackRock updates spot Bitcoin ETF proposal to allow cash redemptions. You might say, reading this at first glance, it might seem like a good thing, but it's deeper than that. What they're trying to do is put Bitcoin within the fiat state. The trust issues and redeems basket on a continuous basis. These transactions will take place in an exchange for cash, subject to the kind regulatory approval. These transactions may also take place in exchange for Bitcoin. BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF said in a regulatory filing late on Monday. So then we move over to here. Yahoo News. BlackRock's proposed Bitcoin ETF will now allow cash redemption after pushback from the SEC. They want, the way how they're setting it up, okay? Look, BlackRock has amended its proposed Bitcoin spot ETF to issue cash redemption, a filing show. This is more in the line with what the SEC prefers, instead of in-kind redemption models. Meaning in-kind, meaning I got Bitcoin, give me back Bitcoin. I want to cash out with my Bitcoin. No. They want to hold on to your Bitcoin and just issue out the cash. You get where I'm coming from? Y'all didn't catch that, huh? Maybe I need to read some more for you so you understand. The latest filing also premiered the potential ETF ticker IBIT. BlackRock updated its proposed Bitcoin spot ETF to allow cash redemptions, bringing the fund more in line with regulatory demands. According to an amended S1 filing on Monday, the world's largest asset manager has agreed to put aside its preferred in-kind redemption mechanism for the time being and instead offer investors cash creation and redemption. Get the fuck out of here. You're either stupid or you're stupid to fall for this one. And all the Bitcoin maxis is quiet. You see, the Bitcoin maxis don't like when I cook. The food is too rich for them. Okay? They still on Similac while we over here eating steak. Okay? Prime ribeye. You can't feed that to them. It's going to be too heavy on their stomach. So they don't like when I cook. Because they need to answer to this. And furthermore, a lot of the Bitcoin maxis, the ones that's all into Bitcoin, the ones that's so happy that BlackRock is buying Bitcoin, Y'all some damn da-da-da-das and some hypocrites. Because the whole point of Bitcoin was to bring down the system, the big financial institutions, bring down the man. Yay! We got him now. Bitcoin is the future. It's going to change the world. Put an end to the bankers and the big hedge fund managers. But yet you're so happy. Which would, if they buy up the majority of the Bitcoin, they already control the price. We already know FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, cryptocurrency exchange FTX, was manipulating Bitcoin prices. Could you imagine when BlackRock really gets a hold of it? So now what they telling you is, we're going to keep your Bitcoin in the ETF, and we just going to give you back fiat. Huh? What? Where'd that come from? And this is what the Bitcoin maxis aren't addressing. Because first of all, they should have been in an uproar once they heard BlackRock was buying up all that Bitcoin. Huh? Yeah, am I right or am I right? Y'all got quiet with that one. And furthermore, they need to answer to this right here. Let me play this video, because they got to answer to this shit right here. I need them to answer to this. Because y'all so hype about a Bitcoin ETF, not knowing that maybe the Bitcoin ETF is part of their plan. That's why they amended it the time before this last one, BlackRock, to say, oh, how it's hyperinflationary, this, that, and a whole long list of gibbly gobble. So why are you investing in it then? So check this out. Bitcoin is a government operation. Hidden narrative behind Bitcoin. So I'm piecing it all together for you. So if BlackRock is too big to fail, and they're going to be needing to be bailed out because the government deemed it so, one of the workers there gave John Rickers the game plan that's what they're trying to do.
Don't know what SHA-256 is, and so that's the algorithm behind Bitcoin's encryption. Now, SHA-256 was actually created and designed by the NSA. So, and not to mention, like you said earlier, Bitcoin was created in 2009, right after the 2008 crisis.
Yep.
So there's just so much data that is out there, if you get your hands on it and find it, that kind of indicate that Bitcoin is a government operation. And
so it was created in the 2008 crisis. Stay with me here. So you don't see we have a next crisis coming along? And I'm telling you, when the next crisis hit, that's when XRP is going to take up to bat. Because in my vision of what I see they're going to do, they're going to blame it all on Bitcoin. People, this is not so far-fetched. They're going to blame this one all on Bitcoin, and you're going to need a new token, new crypto to come save the day. Because then they're going to have to solve the liquidity problem. But they're going to be needing something that's quick and fast. That's where XRP come into play.
And just as you said, it is to transition society into adopting and conditioning them to be to get used to digital currencies.
So I know some of you Bitcoin maxis don't want to hear that, but that doesn't make it not true.
The first person I ever heard speak about the NSA having the Bitcoin codes was on my YouTube channel, Joel Benjamin 528, at least over 5 years ago. Listen to what Taj Tariq Bey had to say. See the title, right?
Yes. Bitcoin. We were talking about Bitcoin. Now, first of all, let's cut through the chase because our time is limited. NSA has the codes to Bitcoin from the beginning of its operation. It's attributed to, I think, a Chinese or Japanese or young person, but actually it's CIA.
All right. What more do y'all want? What more do y'all want? What more proof do y'all need? And I remember when I was saying this a while back, the Bitcoin maxis was hella mad at me and Taj Tariq Bey. So, and for y'all people that ain't up on this, you better start getting up on this because you think this is not going to affect you until you see they usher in XRP. And by the time XRP really get ushered in, that's where you will see more price appreciation. But by that time, they hold on to the majority of the XRP. See, this is the Ice-9 Endgame. And BlackRock have to play part of it. Let me switch the gears for you. Full list of Bitcoin ETFs waiting approval in January 2024 deadlines. The SEC is nearing a January 2024 deadline to decide on various spot Bitcoin ETF applications. A move that could impact the crypto market. Yeah, I bet. Bitcoin ETFs provide regulated and simpler way to invest in Bitcoin, attaching broader investor interest, potentially stabilizing price. The decision will affect not just individual applications, but also set precedents for the future cryptocurrency related financial product worldwide. Come on, people. The article is telling you right here. So the goal is with this Bitcoin ETF, because they say they're going to approve all of them first, right? Then, but who knows? They might switch it up and make it where it's just a BlackRock ETF. Because BlackRock is saying, okay, we don't have to do the in common. We don't need to do that. Let's just get this done and we could reach there later. No. Hell fucking no. That's a big no for me, people. Why is it a big no for me? Because you won't get the in common. It's like the gold spot ETF. You want your gold, they give you gold. If you want to buy with gold, you can buy with gold. So why would you take anything less? If that's the case, what's the point of a spot Bitcoin ETF if you can't get back what you want in Bitcoin? Just a thought. So they're trying to make it, no, that basically, all right, this is how they doing it. Picture them telling you, yo, it's time to bend over. Come on. You know what time it is. Don't cry. Don't whine. And you're lucky we're using Vaseline or some KY jelly. Because I'm telling you, when this passes, you all are fucked. and you better not complain. They gonna say, this is what you wanted. You got the spot ETF. What more? They gonna treat you like the dude. What's that movie where the little boy wanted some more porridge or something? Or soup or whatever it is. And he was like, please, sir, can I please have some more? That's gonna be you. And they gonna be like, more? You want more? And slap you away and slap the bowl out your hand. You gonna take this fake ass spot Bitcoin ETF that we give you, and you gonna bend over and you gonna take every inch of what we got to give you, and we gonna extend it even more, and you gonna take it and you gonna smile and you gonna say you love it. Okay? And be gracious that we're using some lube. They don't care about you, people. This is stuff the Bitcoin maxis ain't talking about. And oh, I just begun. I got some more stuff for you. Hold on, let me pull it up right here. Woo-wee. Wait till y'all get a hold of this. Because the game plan, remember I told you with XRP. Let me pull this up. Remember, XRP has already teamed up with the U.S. Navy. I'm not going to let y'all forget this. XRP U.S. Navy microchip. Okay? They hired the company called BuyChip, where they could put the microchip in you to deal with payment systems, or running through XRP. In case y'all forgot, right? XRP is the crypto that could be you could text the crypto to somebody else's cell phone, and you could send XRP through radio waves. I already broke that down for you. Oops. I don't think I even need to go through that part again. So I'm just going to show you these articles so you have a better understanding on how XRP is dealing in this financial system. Side note, XRP is also big on working with the banking financial system. Keep that in mind. Thus, they wants to bring along the CBDC banking format, the central bank digital currency that they're looking to take part in, which is helping this financial system that y'all swear y'all gonna beat. But it's not gonna happen like that. So now I'm gonna show this before I go back to the other one. Remember, I showed this in one of the live streams before. Ripple's CBDC vision poised to flip finance upside down. This article is December 16, 2023. Like it or not, people, Ripple is winning. Insights from Ripple's white paper. The paper explains how CBDCs play a key role in making more people have access to financial services, making it easier to send money across borders and strengthen government oversight of monetary policy. It shows how important CBDCs are backing the good efforts of tokenizing asset. Now I'm about to shift the gears. Before I go back into this, with XRP, Ripple teaming up with the Navy. We're going to go here. Watch this video, because remember, Ripple, I forgot the company that I spoke about before, that Ripple is dealing with in Africa, where they dealing with the payments for the phones. They changed the game plan. Now, PayPal, Cash App, all these people are up on this. Look what's going on in Africa right now, just with PayPal alone. Check this video out. And I want you to listen and pay attention.
If you go to Nigeria now, I don't know any other country in the world that has it. The Nigerian PayPal account is send only.
Is send only?
Correct.
For PayPal?
Yes.
How do you put the money into send?
Good. No, I can deposit money from my card into my PayPal account.
And send it to me.
But you can send me PayPal.
Is this capital controls? A bit like how they don't really, in Nigeria, they didn't really want people using the dollar. Wasn't there a restriction for
It
that?
was this preceded capital controls.
Okay.
This is PayPal's internal decision. Yes, they get bounced, they get fraud alerts and all, but the elegant systems of fixing that, rather than locking out 200 million people from global commerce through what then used to be the biggest channel. Of course, it sparked fintechs to rise in Africa to say, hey, we'll create systems that people can use to pay from outside. But that's the kind of decision that a global company like PayPal can make on the biggest economy in Africa. And it has impact, and people don't see it. Because the guy in Nigeria that is doing work, now remote work is very available, but he's doing that work. Can he get the value he's earned from that work back? And when all the systems, the channels that are set up for it are either going to collect a margin on every bit of his work, because that system has just been designed in that way, then there's a problem somewhere. I'll give you another example. Western Union, MoneyGram. Last year, the US government requested that they send information on every transaction in the US from their platforms for people in this part of the world. Every single one, line by line. Already those systems, when you see the statistics of remittance that's coming to Africa from the diaspora, that means those companies are already getting a huge cut.
What do they take? 7%? 10%?
Varies here and there. They take a huge cut from it. So I'm not talking yet about what's happening locally, and there are issues locally. But I think our biggest challenge from a money standpoint usually comes when our money has to touch the rest of the world. Inside Nigeria, we have one of the most fantastic electronic systems for settling payment. If I sent you money in Ireland now from my Irish account, if I send something to your dad to his Irish account, he's not getting it until after 10 a.m. tomorrow morning when the bank's open. If I send it in Nigeria now, even if we're two separate banks, two different banks, you get it instant.
Yeah, it's the same as we have in the UK.
Right?
Yeah.
Same in the UK, but there are places in Europe where you don't have it that fast. So, means of electronic transfer locally is starting to get easier. The problem starts when you're a businessman and you want to pay a supplier abroad, or you're a Nigerian developer who's working for a global company in Nigeria and you want to get your salaries back home.
Is this a problem if you try and do business with other African nations, or just with the US and Europe?
That one's a crapshoot on its own.
But do you feel like this is the developed world?
Again, the system is designed so that we don't do business with each other.
Okay. Y'all get that? Do y'all understand what is the real agenda? What is the real goal? Now, I see y'all quiet out there. But this is why this live stream is so important. But these type of live stream ain't that important. Maybe once I get a little deeper into this, y'all will get to understand. No, before I do that, can I cook, people? Can I cook? Let me cook. I salute to everybody that coming in. I see my man Ronald. What's up, man? Papalado, you cool? Salute to everybody in here. Can I cook, people? Because I'm about to go in right now. This is something that these Bitcoin maxis ain't talking. You see how PayPal Nigeria, they so scammy out there. They make it where they could only do send only. Grimy. PayPal doing this. But that's where XRP now come in, because their whole thing is banking the unbanked. They're aligned with the World Economic Forum. With what they say. Remember, they're partners with them. Yeah, Shaw, I got my apron ready. I got my wok. All right, let me cook them. So, we're going to go back. So, we got this already. We know the vision. Ripple's CBDC vision poised to flip finance. So, we know they're down with the CBDC goal. Let's get this out of here. Let's get this one out of here. Okay. Check this out. So we know, like I said, with the U.S. Navy, this is since 2020. They don't want to talk about it. The lady that you seen in the video, one of the ladies that was in the panel, the one lady that was in the panel of the SHA-256 video that I played, she's the one that spilled the beans because she worked in the White House. She's the one that spilled the beans and got the documents on this, that Ripple teamed up with the U.S. Navy with a company in Denmark called BioMetrics to make implantable microchip payment systems. This was actually since in 2018 they lined that up. Here's the next article speaking on it as well. Here goes another one. U.S. Navy implantable chip with Ripple support shakes confidence in XRP. Because people see it as, wait a minute, this could be used to control the people. The chip, some people think on a scale of mark of the beast, but it goes deeper than that. So everybody's saying about, oh, if they do this with the Bitcoin ETF, that's going to set the precedence for the rest of the crypto ETFs, the Ethereum spot ETF and the XRP spot ETFs. It doesn't matter if they do it with the spot ETF, because you will be holding that and it'll be more easier to transfer. Matter of fact, they're going to make it where you could transfer it where you have the chip in your palm. But they also went beyond that now for the people that don't want to conform to the chip. Now we're going to use your complete palm print, like when you go in Whole Foods now, Amazon/Whole Foods, because Amazon owns Whole Foods, right? So now they're like, F you and that chip, we're going to get your palm in the database. So now XRP with the Interledger protocol is going to store your data of your whole print, because they already have it where they could do QR codes, and XRP is the only crypto that I know of called, remember, it's called XPOP, where they could send XRP even when the system is down, the internet is down, through the QR codes. So if they could do it with the QR codes, they could do it with your palm print. Are you stupid or are you stupid? How y'all don't get this after I explained it to y'all so much time is crazy. But maybe if I give y'all some of this main course, right? Let me cook. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna cook some more. I'm going to show you how dangerous things really are. I'm going to start off with my mans in them. Okay? Ex-CIA agent drags Microsoft crypto's patent into right-wing conspiracy. Wait a minute. Microsoft have a crypto patent? Oh, but it gets better. Cryptocurrency mining technology. I spoke about this before, but I gotta bring it up again. Marina Abramoff, however you pronounce that name, and Bill Gates provide new fodder for far-right conspiratorial politics. Really? Let's see. Let's go through the article. Cryptocurrencies are not immune to the feverish climate in 2020, a year in which the line between mainstream politics and online morass of conspiratorial theories is being ever more blurred. Former CIA counterintelligence and staff investigator Kevin Shipp, who has close to 150,000 followers on Twitter, has now dragged a recent Microsoft cryptocurrency patent into quagmire. Into the quagmire. It's not a quagmire, but okay. On September 10th, Shipp linked Microsoft's recent cryptocurrency pattern, which would enable users to mine cryptocurrency using their body activity data. I'm going to read that again. Microsoft's recent cryptocurrency pattern, which would enable users to mine cryptocurrency using their body activity data, to a short-lived Microsoft ad that had featured the Serbian performance artist Marina Abramovic. Okay, I know who she is. Remember, that's the chick that deals with spirit cooking and all these different arts. Look, we're going to do this in real time. I already spoke about her ass. Her head witch of witch. One of the head witches of witches. Okay? This is her younger days where she let people beat her up and do all kind of things to her body in the name of art. Okay? So now you know who. Now, let me overkill it. I want to show a real good picture. Yeah, there we go. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her spirit cooking ass. Okay? Matter of fact, just to add some flair, because she was in that Jay-Z video. Y'all gonna, when I do this, I do it thorough. Look at the ritual. Look at the ritual. Look at the ritual. Transferring of the minds and soul, head to head. Okay? That's your boy. Jigga man. Yeah, that's your man's. Okay? So, just so you can understand who the hell we talking about here. Him and Beyonce go visit her spirit cooking parties. So you know if she involved, they doing some heavy witchery and satanism. So The ad, which promotes a new mixed reality headset from Microsoft called HoloLens. Sound like Halo, or Hulu Lens, however you want to pronounce it. HoloLens 2 was notably pulled after far-right internet users targeted the video in protest against Ambrovik's alleged Satanism. See, they already knew. So once people pointed out, they pulled the video. But this is the interesting part right here. This is the patent number. We're going to copy this because I'm going to do it in real time for you. Matter of fact, let's see if this will show the video. Microsoft deletes Miriam Brockovitz's advertisement after right-wing outcry over alleged Satanism. Yeah, I want to see the video. I'm sure we could find the video. Hey, yo, my mans. See, that's why I be needing my moderators and people to help me. SHA lawyer, if you can, could you pull that video up for me and send it to my Facebook? Go on YouTube, because I want to really flow through this. Send it to my Facebook because I know it's going to come up. So let's deal with this patent number. Okay? Cryptocurrency system using body activity data. Now check this out, people. I already have the patents pulled up for you, right? But before I go into the patents, it's very important to note what this bastard, how he feel, and what they say. They love to double speak. So we're going to pull up some stuff that Bill Gates done said. Bill Gates says crypto and NFTs are 100% based on greater fool theory. Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates said he thinks cryptocurrency and NFTs are 100% based on greater fool theory. Expensive digital images of monkeys will improve the world immensely, Gates joked, referring to Bored Apes NFT. The tech billionaire said he's not involved in crypto. I'm not long or short any of these things. But in case you don't know, Bill Gates is partnered with Ripple XRP. Maybe y'all forgot that part. Bill Gates partners with Ripple XRP. Let's see what came up. Here we go. Let's link them. Let's link. Y'all fall for it all the time. See, I pulled it up. Gates Foundation is partnered with Ripple and Coil to support pro-poor payment system. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation will partner with Coil and Ripple to implement Interledger and develop pro-poor payment system on its mobile platform Mojaloop. How do you like that? I told you, y'all don't want me to cook. Y'all don't want me to cook. And I'm just, listen, it's just getting hot in the kitchen. It's just getting hot. We didn't even get into the patent number yet. But I pulled this up to show you he say one thing, right? He's here saying this about crypto while he's heavily based in crypto. And the main crypto that he's based in is Ripple XRP, y'all. How do you like that? So now we're going to move a bit forward with it. Microsoft wants to read people's brainwaves to mine cryptocurrency. This article is April 2020. Okay? Friday the 24th. So, they're already in on it. Microsoft has proposed a method to generate cryptocurrency by monitoring people's brain activity and other personal biometric data. Really? Other personal biometric data? How so? A new patent titled Cryptocurrency System Using Body Activity Data described how a person could attach various sensors to their body to earn cryptocurrency through a process known as mining. Mining cryptocurrency like Bitcoin typically involve devoting vast amount of computer processing power to solve complex mathematical problems. Well, guess what? You don't need that. Microsoft solved the problem where you could eat, and some of y'all useless couch potatoes anyway. So just strap this onto you and mine crypto. We need to get your data. The new thing now is Web3, decentralization. So we want to get your data because y'all looking for the mark of the beast to just be in the chip. When the mark of the beast, they want that to be your whole body. The palm, the eyes, the saliva, that tongue, the DNA. That's what they want. And that's what they're going to get. And that's what they have been getting. So, now that we know this, right? You see how they lining you up with the Bitcoin spot ETF, right? So, Microsoft patent set out, and then furthermore, why would they use that chick who's known not even borderline Satanism? She tried to masquerade it in a way, but it's Satanism. You see her with the holding up the goat, and she got blood on her, the goat head. It is what it is. So why would Microsoft use her, and how is Microsoft buddy with her? Listen, pay attention to the affiliation. Why would you use her for that type of project anyway, to advertise and post that? Charlotte, did you find that for me? Come on, bro. I need help. You want a job done? I'm just going to do it myself. Anyway, body activity, users can use proof. Okay. Data generated based on body activity. Generated on body activity of the user can be proof of work, and therefore a user can solve the compute. Hold on, people. I need to make this bigger. Where was I? Computationally difficult problems unconsciously. What are they putting all those words for? Just say that whatever difficult computing they're gonna be able to do. All these type of articles, they always try to stretch the damn article. Anyway, the mining system would involve hooking up a device to various sensors of the body that detect the activity required to the user to generate the cryptocurrency. So now that we know this, we now could go to this. This is the patent. Cryptocurrency system using body activity data. This is by Microsoft, y'all. Okay? Human Body Activity Association with a task provided to a user may be used in a mining process of a cryptocurrency system. A service may provide a task to the device of a user which communicatively coupled to the server, a sensor communicatively coupled to or comprised in the device of the user may sense body activity of the user. So this is the patent. And if you notice, I'm gonna put it in, I'm gonna Google it in real time for you, the patent. This is the patent right here. And you could go through, look, even on Google patents, because y'all trust Google so much. 666. Hey, listen. I'm just the messenger, y'all. You could get mad at me. Could want to fight me. You think it's a coincidence they use this bitch? Where's she at? Hold on. Yeah, I called her a bitch. I did. You think it's a coincidence they use Marina Abramovic? You think it's just a coincidence that they used her for the commercial? Y'all think so? Look at her. In one of the art stuff where she making the snake choke her out. Look. And this is supposed to be art. She there with this dude. This dude, he's a trip. Okay? Why use her in the Microsoft commercial? You might say I'm overkilling it. Yes, I am. Because I want you to understand what you're dealing with. I want you to understand the nature of the beast that y'all are around. Okay? Y'all get it? Y'all see what she's about? Why would Microsoft use this lady in that commercial? Huh? A nasty ass. Look. Look. Oh, we could keep going. Why would you use her? Just think about it. Why would you use her? But then the patent is also 666. I'm sure it's a coincidence. Okay? I'm curious to see that commercial. Now, Charlotte, I know you say you're looking for it, but you're taking too long. Let me see. Hold on, people. Let me cook. I'm getting the ingredients for you. Microsoft commercial. They're saying how Microsoft deleted the commercial. Oh yeah. I think I found it, y'all. Got him! Don't ever say I'm not the source. You want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Gosh dang. Hold on, y'all. Let me cook for a second. Hold on. Oh, and of course he gonna send it to me right when I found it. You late. Check this out, y'all. Check this out, y'all. Let me let this rock. Hold on.
I believe that art of the future is art without objects. It's
Let me rewind it. Let me rewind it.
I believe that art of the future is art without objects. It's just pure transmission of energy between the viewer and artist. To me, mixed reality is this answer.
This was a unique opportunity to take the most legendary artists working now and capture them in such a way that they are translatable forever.
If you're a collector, you're trying to find works that break new ground. We here at Christie's believe that this is that. And it will be the first time that a mixed reality artwork is sold at auction.
There was always a question what you buy when you buy performance. You buy the video or you buy the additional photographs. Here, you actually can have the artist's presence in your collection.
The first thing that we had to figure out was you had to feel that you were in the room with Marina, not a document of Marina. HoloLens 2 was created by people who quite clearly have an interest in the audience forgetting that they are using technology. So the purest expression of artistic intent can happen.
I really want viewer to be with me in the space, in here and now. The life is dealing with what is going to stay after I'm not there anymore. And I can face myself. And that's a frightening experience. Really like you facing your own ghost. There is always this great idea of immortality. Once you die, the work will never die because the work of art can continue. In performance, the piece is only in the memory of the audience and nowhere else. Here, I am kept forever.
High-level Satanism. Demonology on a whole new level. That's what that is. I think I'm going to end it with that one. Damn, I'm good. Is y'all belly full? Huh? Any questions before I get up out of here? J God, you wild for that one, man. J God said, yo, she about to spirit cook them in the virtual space. And use their soul as currency. That's who they're using to push this right here. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? This right here. That's what they're using to push this right here. So all y'all that think y'all not into crypto, or you not getting into crypto, or you don't want to learn or know about crypto, come on. Really? Y'all don't want to deal with Ripple? Y'all don't want to buy the Ripple stock? I gave y'all the hookup so y'all could get the Ripple stock. Y'all don't listen. That's okay. Because these are the people that's making stuff happen. They already did their merger with the precious metals, getting it sent through Ripple. When they flip this switch on this system, and I have a feeling they're going to use Bitcoin as the excuse, it's going to be a wrap for y'all. Y'all talk about the mining of Pi and ice and stuff on your phone. This is going to go beyond that, people. It's going to go beyond that. Ain't nothing you're going to be able to do about that. And the rest is pretty much up to you. I tell y'all, get y'all Roth IRAs set up. Gave y'all the link and the hookup for that. You used it? No. Matter of fact, let me put this link to information for y'all again. Just before I get out of here, so people don't say that They didn't know. They didn't get the memo. They didn't get the info. That's okay. Because it'll be wise of you to get some Ripple stock. All these people dealing with Ripple on the low, some directly, some indirectly, but they still dealing with them and they're going to benefit. Okay? And it's like y'all still don't get it yet. I don't know what else to tell y'all. But I'm going to help y'all out. This, when I send you this, you're going to get like $500 for free. And it'll be wise for you to save up your money because it's a $2,500 minimum in order for you to get the Ripple XRP stock. Out of that $500, they would allow you to use $250 of that. Okay? To add to your purchase. The stock stays selling out. By the way. I don't even know what else to tell you. I don't know any other questions before I get out of here. Oh, and I'm also going to put up the iTrust Capital link. If it gives you problem, keep trying. Make sure you sign up, because down the road, you're going to want to get that as the cryptocurrency as choice in your Roth IRA, so that way you could save on taxes by the time you reach 59 and a half. I'm just saying that should just be about common sense to you. So for people in the live chat, I'm going to put this link in there for you as well. And when you sign up, you're going to sign up using a Roth IRA. Now I'm over my hour mark, so it's time for me to go. I think I might come on later and give y'all a next live stream. It's going to be about iTeracare. And again, I never get much thank yous. Ripple stock, it fluctuates anywhere from $40 to $66 a share. So you got to catch it at the right time. Normally when it sells out, and which it did now, and they open back up, it's like $50, $60 sometimes. Y'all figure it out. You're just going to need $2,500. That's the minimum. So if you start saving up your money now before they go IPO, it'll make sense, right? And plus, they're going to give you $250 to play with to get your stock. So really, you got to put in like $2,250. Dinner has been served. Y'all ate well. I see y'all belly full. And I gave y'all dessert. Joel Benjamin 528, aka Big Money Benjamin. Salute to the international audience, the domestic audience, the Rumble audience, the YouTube audience. Don't ever say I'm not the source. Let me cook. Make sure y'all share this video. Hit the like button. And when it ends, leave some comments. Peace.